I am so glad you are here. I'm Liz. It is Magical Tuesday in my world, and we're going to talk about Eshu's Bayou Tar Water as a magical tool you can use whenever you feel like you're getting too much energy thrown at you, too much negativity thrown at you. If your petty friend has hexed you, or your enemy, or that petty family member, this is an excellent unhexing tool. It's also used for general cleansing. So maybe you're moving into a new place and you want to clean any previous spiritual or energetic influences from the place. Before you even move your stuff in, this is the one to use, tar water. We happen to have the locally small batch made Eshu's Bayou tar water. This is absolutely something used to banish. If maybe you move into a place and you think it might be haunted, this will help banish, again, any of those negative energies away. If, however, when you move into a place, you start thinking it might be haunted, I want you to do one other thing for your own health and safety, because sometimes those feelings can come out of low-level oxygen deprivation. So run out, please, and buy one of those little carbon monoxide detectors and plug it into the wall and make sure that you, your family, your pets, that everybody in the home is safe and sound, because it can happen. But if you've done that and there's nothing there, it's an important precaution. Tar water is your friend, absolutely. So how do you use this little gem? You can put just a little bit in a bath. Now this jar, by the way, just to give you an idea of its size, this bottle of tar water, this is meant to last about a year or so. You really don't use very much at a time. And that's important. I'll get into why in a minute. But you can absolutely just a little bit in your bath goes a long way. A little bit in your mop water, so you're cleaning the floor while also cleaning negative energy from the floor. People will also use that same mop water before they bring it to the floor and use it on their walls. I'm going to suggest in all cases where you're going to use tar water that it is probably a wipe on, wipe off process. You put the tar water and soap into the wall and you rub it out of the wall. And while you're rubbing it out, you're taking away all of that negative energy that is built up in that space. That part is beautiful. But why do I say use just a tiny bit? Why do I say it's a wipe on, wipe off sort of situation? Well, one of the key ingredients in modern tar water is black walnut husk. Black walnut husk is very, very, very dark brown to absolutely black because of iodine content. High iodine content that stains the skin, will stain the walls, will stain the floor. It's used to dye drum heads to this day. So fast is this dye, so good as is it at sticking around, that you don't want to just like directly apply this straight onto your skin. That's just gonna, I don't care who you are, it's just gonna make your skin look a little weird. So what is in modern tar water? The type of tar water that's used for unhexings, cleansings, protection magic. Black walnut, brick dust, mugwort, lavender, and Florida water in this particular recipe. Do the recipes vary? They vary a great deal. The original tar water was actually used as a medicine, which would have some limited applications, but it was literally pine pitch, thinned in water to the point where you could take a spoonful. It wouldn't be pleasant, but for certain applications could potentially be effective, medicinally speaking. But that's not what we're talking about today. Today we're talking about the modern version of tar water. You'll notice I did not say anything about pine or spruce or fir, not even an ingredient in here. But that black walnut, that's a boundary provider. You've got to think about black walnuts and how they grow when you think about how well it protects its own space. And that's the magic you're applying here when you use tar water, at least in part. Black walnuts are so territorial. They are so untribal. The way if you see yarrow in a field in the wild, it's completely tribal, and you can see that it's tribal, and studies have been done that show it's tribal. Black walnut's the opposite. It poisons the dirt around it so nothing can grow under it. In fact, it is so effective at making sure nothing ever grows under it that its own children, the black walnuts it produces so that there can be more black walnut trees, end up, while the shell is about what you think it's going to be for a walnut, the rind around the shell, about yay big, is designed by nature, by the tree, so that it will bounce away from the tree far enough that it can grow. Because if it just drops to the ground, the plant is going to die because it's not strong enough as a baby plant to be able to survive the poisoning of the earth that black walnut does. You can set, and once your walnut tree is tall enough that you can sit under, you can set a bench under there. Nobody's going to bother you. Nothing's going to grow under there. You don't have to maintain anything under that space. In fact, you can't maintain anything under that space. It is definitely this is my territory. I rule the roost here. Nothing else can be here. And it's one of the primary ingredients in many tar waters. So if you're looking for that kind of unhexing, protective, cleansing magic, try a little tar water. You might just use a little bit. Tiny bit will do you. And if you think you need more, then definitely it's a wipe on, wipe off kind of situation, whether it's in a bath, on a wall, on a floor, or with a tool of some kind. Well, I hope this helps. I hope this gives you something to think about with this fabulous tar water, or anybody else's, frankly. I'm way over my time. It's been so much fun talking to you guys about this. Thank you so much. I see you out there, by the way, for watching and for being your amazing magical you. We all love that about you here. Everybody at the shop loves that about you. And of course, we really appreciate the little magical things you can do right here in social media land. I know you know what they are. Go ahead, click that little button, click the little like, click the little subscribe. It's always fun. And it supports us and helps us get the word out further. Have an amazing week, everyone. I hope we get to see you here, either online, at the shop, in Minneapolis, or at magusbooks.com. In the meantime, blessed be.